Hello everyone. Welcome to Happy Science Meditation Seminar. I'm Bob Imai, Minister of Happy Science. Thank you for joining us today. First, let us recite Prayer to the Lord. Prayer to the Lord. Our Lord, Alcantara, you are the source of all light, all power, all wisdom, and all love. May you give us light, give us power, give us wisdom, and give us love. O Lord, our Father, please protect this planet of love us. Protect us from all evil, and open a future for us. O Lord, thank you for giving us light. We give thanks from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for joining us the first online seminar 2022. Today, we are going to study this Kyoten, the Book of Truth, the Stress-Free Living, Chapter 3, A Heart of Blessing. In this seminar, I will talk about a heart of blessing. Blessing means to congratulate and pray for people's happiness. This word has a rather Christian feel to it. It can probably be called a heart of praising others in Buddhism. But since blessing is a more mainstream word, I will use this. As you know, today's society is rather in competitive period on a large scale. Competition itself is thought to be a principle that aims for improvement and the principle for advancing many people and guiding them to happiness. Therefore, the fact that many people are living in a competitive society in aspects such as study, exercise, work, and reward can be affirmed as the social system. However, individuals living in a competitive society can get hurt, become anxious, become unhappy, and helpless things can occur. Children and adults are surrounded by constant competition. In today's society in particular, there is a trend that punishing certain people by the use of words. This is greatly influenced by television. Many of them bash, criticize, and slur others people. These acts often get laughs, and this appears to be the mainstream now. People who always speak ill of others are not happy. It is simply not possible for people that are filled with happiness to continually talk bad about others. Talking bad about others is, therefore, a proof that the person is not happy. Human wants to become friends with people who compliment them, but they don't want to associate with people who say bad things about them. Why do humans bash others? Why do they speak words of anger, jealousy, and terror to others? If we examine this, we can find that people say such things when they are extremely hurt. Of course, they get hurt when someone gets angry with them. Something bad is said about them, or people think less of them. But they also feel hurt when they are not praised, and even when they see someone else getting praised. One thing behind this is, as I mentioned earlier, the modern society is a very competitive society, creating winners and losers in the range of situations. However, I personally experienced that people can change if they change their way of thinking and discover that there is power in the way they think. What does people should consider first is that their feeling of unhappiness comes from comparing themselves to others. Basically, you don't need to make an effort to be jealous. Meanwhile, blessing others must be taught by someone, or you must learn it yourself. For the people who have been hurt and who tend to find faults in others, the words blessing others will sound like a hypocrisy at first. They assume others have dark mind inside, yet putting up a fake exterior and offering empty words. However, the act of blessing is not hypocrisy. You should know that there is truth in these words. Instead of viewing people subjectively and denying them, you must learn the importance of having the mindset to recognize their strengths. If you find that they are working hard or notice something nice about them, then be honest with yourself and recognize that they are hard workers or that they have good points. Embracing your ideal image acknowledges the direction you are aiming for and also could change you. There are also, of course, wrong ways of complimenting others. These are instances of simply praising others, making superficial remarks, and flattering them because you want to use them. Therefore, when you praise someone, you should make sure that you are telling the truth or expressing your true feelings. At the very least, you must not actively intend to lie or deceive. Even though it may be difficult to praise that person as a whole, it is okay to praise a certain aspect of them if it is the truth. Whether you have the heart of blessing or not is one test of enlightenment in improving yourself. Ill words and criticism are similar and can sometimes be the same thing. Seeing from the person being criticized, often they are virtually the same. In criticism that can be distinguished from ill words, there will be a good enough reason for the person criticizing to believe that his words are appropriate. But if speaking ill of others has become a habit, you should reflect on yourself and correct it. Sometimes you have to criticize someone to improve them, but it is necessary to check whether speaking badly has become a habit. There will definitely be something you can praise. If you can praise everything, you should just praise only a part of them. In the case of husband and wife, if you praise your partner's good points or points they are working hard on, their mood will change and the ice covering the heart will melt. Children also have a problem with slandering. When they have a few children, there will naturally be differences in how good or bad they are. In that case, parents with a socialist frame of mind have a tendency to do their utmost to protect their bad child and try to make up for it. So, they belittle and suppress their compliments of the child that is good and works hard in order to treat equally. Parents have to be careful not to do this. It's not good for parents to continue making very unjust judgment. It is wrong. You need to keep this in mind. Basically, what I want to state is that if you are always caught up on someone's faults, ill words, and jealousy, you cannot become happy. So, please be willing to bless others. It is often said that the opposite of love is hatred, but some say that it is jealousy. That may well be the case. When you have jealous thoughts, you suffer and cannot sleep at night. What you need at such time to save yourself is the heart of blessing others. If you are unable to speak words of blessing, then it is okay to do so in your heart. Otherwise, you can bless aloud when you are alone. By doing this, you will get much better, and the spiritual vibration of blessing from your heart will certainly reach to the person. Also, you should cherish the ability of someone you feel jealous of. Blessing others is also one type of enlightenment. Now, let us practice self-reflection on heart of blessing. First, check if you speak ill of others. 2. Does your criticism based on good enough reason? 3. Bless others rather than speaking ill of others. Now let us recite prayer to guardian and guiding spirits. Prayer to guardian and guiding spirits. My guardian and guiding spirits, deep inside of me, you are the fountain of life, the light of hope, the source of wisdom, and the shield of courage. Every day may you help me develop my soul and define my mind. Every day may you give me inspiration and show me the right path to follow. Please protect me from all evil and guide me in living a better life. For this I give my thanks. Please begin the self-reflection. Please endure self-reflection. How about the self-reflection? Did you decide to bless others rather than speaking ill of others? Now it's meditation time. Let us practice meditation of compassion. Please follow the guidance of Master Okawa.
Next comes the meditation on compassion. This is a spiritual training for someone who is short-tempered. If you get angry easily, you first need to control that feeling. Unless you cease your anger and regain a peaceful mind, you can never have rational thinking. When you feel, I dislike that person, or he is a bad guy, you need to try to calm your mind by saying to yourself, all people are born equal as children of Buddha. You control your anger, believing that he is also a person with Buddha nature. This meditation will neutralize your anger and calm your mind. I believe that everyone has met someone they don't like. So please imagine a particular person you dislike now, or others whom you used to hate or get upset with very much. Then try to convince yourself that he or she is also a child of Buddha, and people are all equal, being given Buddha nature. Reflect on your mind that is not compassionate enough to embrace and cherish that person. Such a merciful heart can dissolve all the negative emotions you have been holding. For example, if your child does not listen to what you say, it is your duty as a parent to teach your child to behave. But you must first try to imagine how you were at the age of 3. Probably you also did a lot of nasty things, like messing around all the stuff in the living room, or throw things, or yelling at your mommy. Maybe you had a fight with other kids in your neighborhood and got your clothes dirty. Forgetting all this, you got mad at your child for not obeying you. This is the meditation to view others equally and have warm and compassionate feelings for everybody. When you feel anger, ask yourself what you would do if you were in the same situation as that person. Perhaps you might have behaved just as he or she did. Your mind is filled with anger about whatever incident that happened to you, but you can moderate your anger by putting yourself in the other person's shoes to understand that person's perspective. Now let's practice it. Okay, please begin deep breathing. Put your hands together in prayer. Close your eyes lightly. Imagine anyone whom you don't like, or someone whom you are upset with. If you don't have anyone, please choose someone in the past you got mad at. Then remember the particular feature of that person that you got mad at. Next, try to convince yourself that you have not been merciful enough to understand that this person is also someone who has Buddha nature. And reflect upon your narrow-heartedness.
はい、
Okay.
やってください。
Please finish your meditation.
Thank you, Master Okawa. How was it? Could you find the Buddha nature, divine nature within the person? Master Oka's teaching is the love of God, which is trying to make you happy. If you become happier, that is a proof of love from God. Please study the truth and put it into practice. Once you recognize the love of God, please try to share it with others by giving the Kyoten, Book of Truth, to the people around you like this. Thank you very much for joining us today. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.